Hey, movie lovers, this is Leo.
Mike.
And Kevin from Films and Fermentation.
If you love comedy, movies, and a good drink in hand, then you need to check out the Pod Nation Media Network.
It's home to a variety of amazing podcasts covering everything from pulp culture to history and, of course, movies like ours.
And the best part, Pod Nation Media Network is featured on Roku, so you can stream your favorite podcasts anytime.
Alongside Films and Fermentation, you'll find other fantastic shows like the KJ&A podcast, The Undiscovered Entrepreneur, Real Sharks, and so many more.
So grab a drink, press play, and join the fun with Pod Nation Media Network.
Because everything's better with a little comedy, movies, and booze.
Learn more by going to linktree.com/podnationpods.
Films and fermentation, movies and inebriation with films and fermentation, comedy mixed with taste elevation. Films and fermentation with Leo, Kevin, and Mike.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. It is 2026, and Films and Fermentation is back with a brand new lineup of shows. Yeah. I don't know if that was supposed to be applause or not. Just sounded a lot like static.
Oh.
I think what you wanted was... Hold on. Do I have applause on here? Oh, I do. Hold on. So we are Films and Fermentation, a movie and alcohol podcast, number one pop culture podcast on Good Pods, and number one beer podcast on Good Pods. I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
We're three friends who like to talk shit about movies while getting shit-faced, and some of us have already forgotten how we intro the show. This is episode 222. We're doing a review of the films of 2025 and a preview of the films of 2026. So this week on Films and Fermentation, we're cracking open a cold one and looking back at the beautiful disasters and surprise bangers that were the movies of 2025. We'll argue about box office hits, under-the-radar gems, and the who greenlit this films that probably should have stayed in development hell. Then we'll stumble boldly into the future with a preview of 2026 movies, hyped blockbusters, sequels nobody asked for, and the odd original idea that somehow escaped a franchise. Expect beer-fueled predictions, wild, inaccurate box office guesses, and at least one movie we'll swear will save cinema until it doesn't. If you love a chaotic year in review, upcoming movie previews, and a film review podcast that doesn't take itself too seriously, this episode is your double feature. If you want to know why I grunted just now, the kitten almost took the plug out of my computer. For those listeners out there who are wondering what's going on right now, I bought my wife a kitten for Christmas, and it is now the bane of my existence.
You see, she really wanted a hippopotamus, but
Yeah,
couldn't afford that, so you went with a kitten.
Yeah,
See what you got.
was an
A
easier
hippopotamus
deal with.
wouldn't try to take out your cord.
No, I just give him a big pumpkin. He'd be happy.
Yeah.
Don't forget to drop us an email at filmsandfermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsandfermentation to find all of our social media podcast links. Become part of the Films and Fermentation family by watching us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku. You can also watch us on YouTube and Rumble. We're an independent podcast, which means we are listener supported, so please consider joining our Patreon for as little as $1 a month to receive members-only content. We have revamped our Patreon over the Christmas break,
Yes, we
and
have.
there's a whole new slew of content on there for you. For just $1 a month, you can listen to our archive of old episodes and get access to some bonus movie preview episodes. For $3 a month, you get access to our Adventures in Podcasting web series, as well as Mike's Expedition Beer web series. All that is now available on Patreon. You can also buy our merchandise at teespring.com or text us at 904-867-4466. What are we drinking tonight, gentlemen? Kev, go
I'll
ahead.
go first. Yeah. I'm sorry. I am Drinking something a little heavier than normal. This is from Trogs. It's the Mad Elf, but it's the Grand Cru. So it's got Mad Elf with a little more oomph to it. It's 11% alcohol by volume. And after my past couple of days, this seems like it should be good.
It's guaranteed to kill you. Trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill you.
I like how it's a cork seal. So
Yeah. Mike, you're drinking something that's kicking your ass too, right?
Oh yeah, this thing's gonna kick my ass quite a bit. It's Yearbocker's Quad, Belgian style quadruple ale is 11.8% alcohol by volume, which is a little bit stronger than what I normally drink.
I also had a week, probably not as bad a week as Kevin has had, but a lot more stressful week than I was hoping to have my first week back at school. I started pre-gaming already. So before we even started recording, I downed a can of Hardywood gingerbread stout that was provided by Michael. Imperial milk stout with cinnamon, vanilla, ginger, and honey, which is 9.2% alcohol by volume. And I am now starting from a pack of beers that Kevin gave me. The Ommegang Brewery Three Philosophers Quadruple Ale, blend of quadruple ale, creek ale, and cherries. 9.7% alcohol by volume as well. And I'm sure I will finish this, and I'm not sure what I'm going to drink next, but it's probably also going to be high in alcohol volume.
This came from the pack that I got from Kev.
We're all drinking from packs that Kev got.
That's right, even Kev.
Yeah. All right. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks, so let's play a song.
This week in film history with Mike. This week in film history with Mike.
Definitely out of practice because I almost blew my eardrums out because I forgot to adjust my volume again. All right.
This way, it was a rough week to try to find stuff in this week in history because
I half expected you to put up like a This Week in Film History for the last 3 weeks since we have been on the air.
Nah, I want to go do a week at a time. I'm not that bad. But there's only 4 things that happened this week.
What?
In 1927, Louis B. Mayer, head of films of MGM announces the creation of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences.
Yes, and we now have a podcast because of it.
Yes. In 1952, The Greatest Show on Earth, directed and produced by Cecil B. DeMille, starring James Stewart and Charlton Heston, premieres in New York. Best Picture, 1953.
I believe this is the movie that beat out the Quiet Man for Best Picture. I believe. I think I had the right year for that. I'm not sure. Next one, sir.
1959, TV Western Rawhide with Clint Eastwood premieres on CBS.
My favorite part of
rolling, keep those doggies rolling,
rolling, Rawhide. I was gonna say my favorite part of Rawhide is both the rendition of Rawhide in Blues Brothers, and as well as the Billy Crystal rendition of Rawhide in City Slickers. Hit my thighs with a big red strap of Rawhide. And the last one, wow, we're on the last
one, the most recent thing that's happened in 2011, The King's Speech, starring Colin Firth, Geoffrey Rush, and Helena Bonham Carter, is released in the UK.
King's Speech won Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor Colin Firth at the 2012 Academy Awards.
A really good movie.
I like this movie a lot.
I watch it if it pops up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
A lot of people call it say it was like an Oscar bait movie, like they it was made to get Oscars. And I'm like, so what? It was still a pretty good movie. And I actually just watched it. I want to say a couple months ago. I think it was on like HBO or Prime or something like that. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna watch this. I haven't seen it in a while.
You got to really hate those producers that bait people into Oscars by making really good movies with
Yeah,
really
by
good
making
actors,
fun movies with good actors,
having a good story, and
and excellent cinematography. Yeah, all that shit.
I would never have
Um,
known that about King George.
Yeah, I wouldn't know any of that history. I'm
No.
not an Anglophile, so I don't know that kind
No.
of stuff. But I thought it was a very interesting story, and I know some of it's fictionalized, but still, it was still pretty good. And I watched it again, and still enjoyed watching. It's weird because it's not like a movie with a lot of action, but it keeps you engaged.
Yep,
which is really fun. So,
a lot of struggles that were on the shoulders. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I know. I guess we'll go into some beer news now.
Kevin's here, he's here for beer. He's got news, it's beer news with Kevin.
Do you love the Drake? Do you love the Drake?
I
love the Drake, Jerry. Love it. I'm making reference, obviously, to Seinfeld. The great Drake. I guess it was more than one episode that commented on the Drake. There was one about Drake coffee cakes, and I forget the other one. Anyway, the Drake May and Seinfeld inspired beer are selling fast at Massachusetts brewery with Patriots in the playoffs. And we don't need to talk much about that aspect of it, but we can talk about the beer. What do you get when you combine Patriots quarterback Drake May and Seinfeld reference in a beer? It's a hit at the Stellwagen Beer Company in Marshfield, Massachusetts. We're getting phone calls at all hours of the day, getting emails nonstop, said Eddie Lesh, the brewery's head of sales and brand development. Love the Drake Lager. Customers have been flocking in for the brewery's Love the Drake Lager. It's a light lager, but we put a little extra citra hops in there, Lesh said. According to the brewery's owner, Mike Snowdale, the delicious taste isn't the only thing drawing people in. The thing that resonates with folks right now. Thank you.
We just lost it.
That definitely resonated.
Is the can's design. It's the name. It's the name and the fact that the Pats are good again this year. Snowdale explained.
One win against a winning team.
To describe what the label looks like, it's a white label with
Is that
Drake May on it, and it's got the Seinfeld circular yellow like oval circle with in the Seinfeld font, "Love the Drake Lager" written on it. That's the extent of it.
So
and
it's
a
like,
picture of the quarterback.
Let's create a beer to celebrate the Patriots and their new quarterback Drake May by using a beer can inspired by a New York show. So they can celebrate Tom Brady Jr.
Isn't that how they got the Super Bowls? They stole like a coach from New York.
As far as I know, all of the balls are still inflated. So Lech came up with the name last January, combining a classic Seinfeld reference with an image inspired by the Patriots quarterback Drake May. Wishful thinking, I guess, he said. I have season tickets to the Pats, and I was hoping Drake May was going to rock and roll this year, and thankfully he has. Bad sold.
Would have sucked if he sucked, and then that beer was already made. They would have changed the name to Tom Brady's My Daddy.
Since the Pats returned to the playoffs, Snowdale's told WBZ TV the beer has been selling faster than the brewery can restock. We can't keep it in the house right now. We've had a batch come out every Friday. And it's been spoken for within hours. We've had people lining up at the door at like 12 o'clock, people walking out with cases. While overwhelming, he said it's a good problem to have. That I agree. It's good for business, and we're just happy the Pats are winning again. I think everybody is. Meh. For those hoping to grab a can, Stellwagen said more is on the way, and another batch will be available next Tuesday. In the interest of science, gentlemen, I wouldn't mind trying it, but that's solely for the interest of science.
We're all about scientific research here.
That's right. I did have 2 other stories which wouldn't let me read them because I wasn't a subscriber, and there's no chance I'm going to be. So,
Quite all right. We're back to being the most professional podcast on the air, folks.
I'll find my way around them. I know there's a way.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Before we move on to the main segment, I'd like to point out that I have just finished now the Three Philosophers Quadruple Ale. And I am now moving on to another beer that I believe this is another Kevin beer. Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Cocoa Porter.
Yes.
This one is 8% alcohol by volume, so slightly less than the other 2 I drank.
Yeah. You're going to be passed out before Katie gets home.
Good, and she can deal with the kitten.
Yeah,
All right, hold on. Let me taste this.
We'll have to finish the podcast.
It's gonna be hard to do since I'm the only one who's really seen some of the movies on this list. Wow, that one. That's a bourbon barrel. I feel that tastes good. Oh, it tastes good. So what I figured for the first segment here, which is a review of the top films of 2025, we should start from the bottom and work our way up to number 1 at the box office. This is worldwide box office, so I included everybody, not just domestic. And I figured I'll talk a little bit about any movies that I've seen on this list. I haven't seen them all. And if you guys have seen any of these, let me know, and we'll talk about it.
I think I've done a little bit better than maybe Mike with this list. I'm looking at it now. I was like, no, I caught these. I did.
I haven't seen many. It's a busy year.
Yeah. I've actually seen less than I normally do at this time because normally I'm like trying to get caught up for Oscar season.
Yep.
You know, because they'll be coming up at the end of February, and I try to like get into the films that I know are going to be nominated, and I haven't even done that yet. I think I've watched maybe 2 films that are like heavily talked about right now. So number 25 this year, making $184 million at the box office. This, of course, is like a lot of these. It's hard to say like the true box office because some of them are limited release that then go to streaming. And so I don't know if streaming is included in the box office numbers or not. And some of these obviously do a little better on streaming than they do in the movies.
Oh, yeah.
So number 25 at $184 million is Predator Badlands.
I thought that was a series. That's not a series, though. Prey was the series with the Predator, right?
Prey was a movie as well, but it was a Hulu. It was a Hulu movie. It wasn't in the theater. There was a series, though. There's an animated series. It's called like Predator Trials or something like that. It's like an animated series.
I get confused. I know Alien did Alien Earth. I started to watch that, but dropped off.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I watched Predator Badlands. It was good. It was way more entertaining than I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried because it was PG-13 and not R like most of the other Predator films, but it really didn't affect the movie any. A lot of the violence is alien on alien anyway. So it wasn't like,
it takes place off Earth though. It's on a foreign planet.
So the main character is the Predator. He's a young Predator who is who has to go through these trials to be able to join a clan. And so he gets sent to a planet that they go to do this trial, to hunt these creatures that will prove that he's, true.
So he's smart.
Yeah, he meets up with a replicant from the Watani Corporation. So like it ties into aliens a little bit. And she kind of helps him navigate the planet. The replicant's played by Elle Fanning. She's really, really good in the movie. She's very funny. And it was actually like really good. It had good action, decent story, and it was a pretty quick movie. It was like an hour and 40-some minutes. So I actually really enjoyed it. I think I would put it up there in like, not counting Alien versus Predator, which is in a category of nonsense all its own. Just the Predator movies alone, I would put this like in like the top 4. It's like Predator is the best one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Prey was really good. Predator 2, then this one, and then the other like Predator films that kind of came out sparsely over the last few years.
I like the Predators movie, the one where they grabbed all the assassins from Earth and put them onto a foreign planet.
Yeah.
I thought
That was a pretty good one too. That was the one with Adrian Brody.
yeah.
That one wasn't bad. This one was I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. Number 24, $205 million at the box office is the Leonardo DiCaprio film One Battle After Another. This is the movie that's being talked about as possibly the winner for Best Picture of the Year. The director, Paul Thomas Anderson, who directed Boogie Nights and There Will Be Blood, is looked at as the top candidate for Best Director of the Year. I watched it. It was really, really good. It was very well acted. Sean Penn is in it. Sean Penn is frightening in this. He's the antagonist of the film. It was good. It was just, at my usual complaint about these films, way too long. Close to 3 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The nice thing about it was I waited till it came out on streaming to watch it, so I was able to like take breaks, you know. I would never have been able to get through the theater reviewing of this. Very good, but it was a very long movie. I don't know if I want it. I don't think I would call it the Best Picture of the Year. I have a movie on here that would be the Best Picture to me, but this is the one that's like the front runner right now for Best Picture at the Oscars. Not in the running for any awards.
What?
206 million. Only has 206 million at the box office because most of that is overseas, and that is Snow White, the live-action Snow White with the nightmare-inducing Uncanny Valley dwarves.
Yeah, Disney's really going overboard with these live-action.
And the poorly acted, poorly sung performance by Gal Gadot as the Queen. This was a big bomb for them.
Yeah.
Big bomb. I think, you know, after the Moana film that's coming out later this year, they are going to take a break from the live action for a while.
Nah, I just heard that they already cast Rapunzel.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Hold on a sec. So yeah, I forgot about Rapunzel, like you're saying. Yeah, there's been a lot of like talk online about who is going to be playing it, and I'm not sure if they.
No, it was on 6 ABC today. I'll see if I can find out. But
and they had their Lilo and Stitch was a hit for them. That went over well. So
I think it depends on the property.
Yeah,
and like Snow White is considered
it's a classic.
It's a fundamental classic of the Disney library. So like to try to do a remake of that kind of like, you know, you really.
Yeah,
they already tried a remake with it too, like a few years ago, and they did the Snow White and the Huntsman with Kristen Stewart and Chris Hemsworth.
So with the upcoming Tangled live action, you have Tegan Croft playing Rapunzel and Milo Manheim as Flynn Rider.
Awesome. I have no idea who either of them are.
That's what makes it so good. Directed by Michael Gracie.
Don't know who he is either. Number 22 at the box office this year, $219 million. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The third film in the Now You See Me franchise. I haven't seen any of them, so I definitely didn't see them.
I saw the first one.
I saw the first one. First one was okay.
Saw the second one. I went, why?
And then the third one was like, why?
And like, do I really want to watch the third one?
Yeah. The only thing that I saw in the third one that was like, oh, it was kind of interesting is that Isla Fisher came back for it.
Came back.
Yeah.
But she almost died in the first one. So
yeah, she was down in the first one. Yeah. So
just probably threw a bunch of money at her for the third one. Another sequel, number 21, $231 million this year. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, based on the Five Nights at Freddy's video game.
I didn't watch.
Hasn't that run its course?
I don't know. I never saw the first one.
I mean, I know.
One, but
I was just going to say Minecraft has had some lasting power, but the other games that are popping up have run their course. They're done.
I mean, the first one was real gold in the box office.
Yeah.
This is quick turnaround because I think the first one came out last year, so I think they were just trying to jump on the number, you know.
Yeah, which probably makes it not that good.
Number 20 at the box office, $239 million this year. The Bad Guys 2. I never even heard of The Bad Guys 1. I believe it's an animated film.
It is. It's animated. I
have no idea what it is.
Popped up. Yeah.
Number 19.
Okay, let's get to the movies that we do know now. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Number 19 at the box office, 269 million this year. A movie I have watched that I really liked, Weapons.
It's crazy.
It was a crazy movie. It's a horror film from Zach Krieger. This is his second film. His first
Gory.
film was a movie called Barbarian, which I also really liked. Again, too long. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I could have done without maybe the last 15 minutes. Up until the demise of the villain, which I thought was hilarious. It was a really funny scene. It's so funny. Came out of like nowhere. It was like you're watching this tense psychological horror thriller, and all of a sudden there's a Three Stooges scene happening. And then after that, I was like, I'm done. I didn't want any more after that. And they had this whole like epilogue at the end. It just ruined it for me. But otherwise, I thought it was a really good movie. A good like sophomore effort. Like you don't always do well in those sophomore efforts, but I'm looking forward to whatever the guy does next. A downright success at the box office when you look at the numbers. Final Destination Bloodlines, 316 million.
Let's just go after everybody else that's related to these guys. Oh,
I like the first Final Destination. I saw it
good. Yeah,
many moons ago.
Mhm.
I saw the second one. I was like, okay. I haven't watched any since then.
Well,
I've heard a lot of good things about this one, though.
You can only take it for so far. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I heard this one, though, is pretty entertaining. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It kind of knows what it is.
Okay.
I like when a movie can do that, you know? All right. Let's start getting to some of the ones that I think some of us might have seen. Number 17, $368 million this year. The movie that I think is the best picture of the year, Sinners. This movie was fantastic.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, and Michael B. Jordan.
What's her name?
Haley
Seinfeld.
Steinfeld.
Yeah.
So Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers in the film. Smoke and Stack are their names. One of them, spoiler alert, becomes a vampire. So he ends up playing like three characters really in the movie. It's a horror film, but it's also a film about racism in the Deep South in the 30s. And it's also a film about music. It's also a film about music.
There was
Music
racist in Deep South in the 30s?
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't think that in Mississippi, would you?
No.
Haley Steinfeld's amazing in it. Michael B. Jordan is fucking fire in this film. Keith David's in it. He is amazing in it. Oh, not Keith David. I'm sorry. Delroy Lindo's in it. He's really, really good. I really like this movie. I thought it was a good horror film. Had a lot of like folklore in it. Had a lot of good music in it. It was incredible. Ryan Coogler, who did the Black Panther films, is the director. I really, for my money, this is the best movie of the year, but I don't think it's going to beat one battle after another, which is kind of sad. Not as good a movie, but I enjoyed it. Thunderbolts, number 16.
I still need to watch this.
382 million. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's considered a box office bomb by
Mhm.
MCU standards because they spent like, $8 billion to make the film.
Yes, but it gets a lot of good reviews from the fans.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was the
I
best
think
one.
it was
I've
a
seen in
comedy
while.
first, then an action film second, honestly.
Yeah. I think it had some really good, a lot of the good comedy comes from David Harbour as Red Guardian. Like he's awesome. I thought Lewis Pullman as Sentinel was really good. He's Bill Pullman's son. You can tell when you see him.
Yeah.
And I love Florence Pugh. I have no problem with her in anything she's in. So, and I like the Wyatt Russell character, the U.S. agent.
U.S. agent.
They did a good job of like taking him from being like the asshole he was in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and kind of making him into a sympathetic hero in this film.
Well, that's the whole thing about the whole Thunderbolts from the comic books. They were villains, but they weren't villains.
They were
It's not like Suicide Squad where they're like villains who are being used because they're expendable. They're like
villains. They're villains trying to right their wrongs or redeem themselves.
Yeah, like misunderstood heroes.
Yes.
Yeah. But I really liked it. I mean, if you get a chance to watch it, Mike, it was pretty good.
It's on my list. It's just how it goes.
I mean, I'm sure you'll get to it at some point. Have either of you seen Captain America: Brave New World?
I did.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Harrison Ford is Red Hulk.
Yeah, I know.
I think like they ruined the movie by showing the Red Hulk in the trailers.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand like that was kind of the draw to get people to come see it because I don't know if they had a lot of faith in the Falcon becoming Captain America.
Yeah.
But
And
it
was the thinker or the
leader.
The leader.
The leader.
Was the,
Yeah.
He's a
main villain, and he wasn't terrible. You know, he was a little freaky looking, but
It was the same actor who was in the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton.
Yes.
And the leader in the comics had a giant head, like he had like a brain, so his head was real big. They teased that in the Incredible Hulk, and then in this movie, he looks like
his head is relatively the same, but it's more greenish. You know, he's got green eyes, and
he looks like the dude in RoboCop who gets thrown into the toxic waste.
Yeah, a bit.
He kind of looks like, or Toxic Avenger. That's who he looks like.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
What's gonna hurt? What hurts this movie from the the comic book people is the Red Hulk should have been the general from the previous movies.
Well, the general in the previous movies was Sam Elliott.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, in the first Hulk,
John Hurt.
Well, John Hurt was Thunderbolt Ross. Not John Hurt. William Hurt.
William
Hurt was Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU films.
Right.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott was General Ross in the Ed Norton Incredible Hulk film.
Right.
Or was it the Eric Bana one?
No, it was still William Hurt. William Hurt was
William Hurt, all of them.
Was it really? I don't think it was. But
the only
William
one
Hurt's also dead.
Oh, he's dead now. Yeah, that's
died.
why
Like you couldn't.
Ford.
I mean, you could probably could have AI'd him.
Yeah,
they could have AI'd him, but no, it was it was William Hurt for the Ed Norton one. I don't know who it was.
I'm looking up the Eric Bana one.
Eric Bana one.
Eric Bana was Sam Elliott was Thunderbolt Ross.
Okay.
And then the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton. Thunderbolt Ross was William Hurt. So William Hurt was from Incredible Hulk through the MCU.
Right. Because technically the Ed Norton one is what they consider the
part of the MCU. Yeah.
Yeah, they even had a mid-credit or post-credit scene with Tony Stark.
Yeah. So anyway, like William Hurt unfortunately passed away before the making of
but I
Brave New World. So.
I don't think, as much as I love, Harrison Ford, I don't think he was the right choice.
What was the clip I sent you, Lee?
What?
He was going to be offered something, but they passed on him, or they moved on. He goes, "Can you imagine that? I would have had a career."
Oh yeah, it was a movie. I want to say from like the '90s or something. It was like I think it might have been Jurassic Park.
Maybe
he offered him Jurassic Park and he turned it down because he was afraid that he would take away from what the film was supposed to be about. And you can tell like Sam Neill is basically dressed like Indiana Jones in the film,
right?
And so it might not be Jurassic Park, it might be another movie, but I remember you sending me that, and like he says in the interview, I could have had that film, man, I could have had a career, and this is like now after like 50 years in movies. The other thing I think is this is a joke, Mike, in the film is they ask him like why he doesn't have the mustache anymore, and he says like the voters didn't like it or something, some bullshit like that. And it was just because Harrison Ford didn't want to grow a mustache. Although I would like to have seen Red Hulk with some facial hair. Number 14, $495 million. The Conjuring: Last Rites. Let's move on.
Yes, move on. We don't.
I haven't seen any Conjuring film since the first Conjuring film. So, 13, $518 million. No surprise, Wicked for Good was a box office hit.
I haven't seen the original Wicked yet, so
it's again like I'm like, why take something like the play, which is a good play, and make it two movies? It's not, the play wasn't two plays.
Yeah, and I don't even know if this movie was even part of the original play.
Cha-ching.
I know in Wicked
Cha-ching.
in Wicked for Good they introduced Dorothy and the
Yeah, 'cause
Scarecrow and Tin Man and all that.
It's happening like the same time as the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. And I think what with the first Wicked we basically ended with like Defying Gravity or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch it or not. I might. I don't know. Number 12, $522 million. The Fantastic Four First Steps. I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm so behind on my MCU. Not even funny.
I want to say this and Thunderbolts were two of the better MCU projects that have come out in the last few years. So
Right.
when you watch, let me know when you watch them. I'll watch them with you because they were both really, really good. I enjoyed both of them. I really like a lot of people are getting like Pedro Pascal fatigue.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he was that bad as Reed Richards. I thought the guy from Stranger Things who plays Johnny Storm, I thought he was really good. I liked The Thing. I thought The Thing was fun.
Julia Garner was good.
Julia Gardner as the Silver Surfer was really good. I loved Sue Storm. I
Yeah.
thought the actress playing Sue Storm was amazing. Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I did like they used Ralph Ineson's like voice and face for Galactus.
Yeah.
And he was really good too.
And I like the 60s or 50s vibe.
It was that like retro future.
Yeah.
So it was like the future, but looked like the 60s. And that's kind of how the original comics were. It was a very retro 60s. And then there's a teaser, like a kind of teaser between that and Thunderbolts, which is kind of cool. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Again, I haven't watched a Mission Impossible movie since the first Mission Impossible movie.
Is it actually the final reckoning, or is it going to be like 6 more reckonings?
I mean, Tom Cruise
needs more money.
I mean, Tom Cruise is 62 years old. It's gotta reckon at some point before he kills himself.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
Damn near killed him. $617 million in 10th place. Superman, another movie I really enjoyed.
Me too.
I know Kevin enjoyed it. He's a Superman guy to begin with. But I really like this film. I mean, I think some of it is James Gunn giving it the Guardians of the Galaxy brush.
It's very loose, it's a comic-y, and I really like the reality-based comic book movies, but it was fun. I think that's what I liked about it. It was fun.
It had the hopefulness and like, I guess, naivete that like Christopher Reeve had as Superman, where he's kind of like this like dopey, nerdy guy when he's playing, the role.
I will say the one thing I would change, the one thing that I think would make it a little bit better, because we've all seen it, Mike?
No.
Okay. Well, I think there needed to be some more time between the Kents and Clark, or the Kents and Superman, to kind of like seal it at the end, because that's where it all wraps up. Just a little bit more than the sitting on the porch swing or the phone calls,
I do like that it wasn't an origin film.
No, I like that too.
I mean, you get allusions to the origin, but everybody knows the origin at this point. So
that's what they screw up a lot of times. Is you got to cast a new hero. Let's redo the fucking origin again.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. So I really like the guy that played Superman was good. I thought he had really good chemistry with Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. I thought they were really good.
I thought the guy that was Lex Luthor.
Nick Holt is Lex Luthor.
He's one of the great, one of the better Lex Luthors. And honestly, though I like Gene Hackman, like him a lot, he was not the Lex Luthor I wanted to say. He was goofy. He was comic booky. Yeah. And I grew up with the Lex Luthor from the comics and from the animated series, where he's intelligent and calculating and everything else, and that's what I liked from this one. Yeah,
he was so like unstable, but in like a funny way, and at the same time menacing and vindictive, and like that whole thing with him like just hating Superman for being Superman was just perfect. And you had Crypto the dog, who was cute.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Terrific too. He was a great character.
He was terrific.
He was fun. Yeah. Nathan Fillion was good as the Green Lantern. He was funny. Yeah, F1 the movie, 632 million. This is a F1 racing film with Brad Pitt.
I thought this was the next Fast and Furious one.
Yeah, right. F1. They're starting over again.
F11,
a hard
F11,
reboot.
F11.
It's a hard reboot. They're going back to the beginning. They're getting back from taking the cars to space to just stealing VCRs.
Oh, we lost Mike.
Yeah. So I didn't know much about this movie when it came out. F1. I've been a couple podcasts that I listened to have talked about it and have praised it so much that I kind of want to watch it now. But I think I'm going to wait for it to come on streaming. And I like Brad Pitt. I always enjoy him in movies, so I kind of want to check it out now.
Early in the year?
Actually, I think it just got released recently.
I thought I remember seeing previews.
Or maybe it was. You know what? Since it's $632 million, it probably did come out earlier this year.
I thought I remember seeing previews and stuff for it early in the year. I'm like, I always forgot about it.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see if it's on streaming yet. The live action How to Train Your Dragon is 8th place. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I love the whole trilogy of animated films. I've not seen the live action one yet. I'm half reluctant because I don't know if they're gonna fuck it up or not. But
because now DreamWorks is following in Disney's footsteps.
Yeah, exactly. do we need live action versions of movies that were pretty much perfect to begin with?
Wait till they bring out live action of Shrek.
Who would play Shrek?
Who would play Donkey?
Donkey. You can bring Eddie Murphy back for Donkey. Shrek would be, I guess, David Harbour. The only big actor I can think of. Number 7 is a film from Japan, which is why none of us have probably heard of it. And why it has $721 million box office, because that's probably the Asian box office contributing to that mostly. It's a movie called Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle, which I believe is a sequel to another Demon Slayer film.
Yeah, I've heard of the series.
Yeah, it's a Japanese series. Number 6.
This is not connected to The Witcher?
No, it's not The Witcher. No. Nor is it connected to K-pop Demon Slayers. Jurassic World Rebirth. I thought this movie was a box office bomb, but I can't believe it made $869 million.
I'm still going to watch it just because of.
I know you're a ScarJo guy.
Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch it.
I haven't watched it, but just from the trailers alone, I can tell that she went cha-ching when they handed her the check.
Oh yeah.
Again, this is a worldwide box office, so I'm sure this did really well overseas. Minecraft movie, $958 million. I cringe for the future of our society when the Minecraft movie makes close to $1 billion fucking at the box office.
I heard Jason Momoa really phoned it in though for this. He didn't put much effort in.
I feel like the only person, I haven't seen it, but just from the trailers alone, it looks like the only person who gave a shit was Jack Black. And that's just because Jack Black is 100% into everything he does.
Because Jack Black, I think Jack Black is just happy he has a career.
I know. I love Jack Black. I have nothing against Jack Black.
No. But he's not the typical person you go, yep, that's going to be a fucking star in movies.
Yeah, I know, right? But he's solid. He's always working, man. He's always doing shit. You know what I rewatched recently that he was in that he's really
Shallow Hal.
The Jackal.
The Jackal, yeah, where he gets his arm blown off. No, it was one of his first movies. Was High Fidelity. High Fidelity.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
He's really funny in that. And I love that movie.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch live action, $1.04 billion.
Told you they made it. They did that one.
Yeah, made a killing with that one. I think a lot of it had to do with just Stitch. Everybody loves Stitch, you know.
Everybody, oh god! And the little girl that plays Lilo is freaking adorable.
It looks like they did pretty good with the casting for that film, as far as I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Avatar: Fire and Ash, but apparently it has made $1.08 billion.
Does that mean we have to get the other two, or can he just call it? Because he said
he said if it was a bomb,
do well, it was going to call it.
Didn't do well. He wasn't good, but I think $1.8 billion means
tell him it didn't do well and have him call it.
Well, considering
I think we're getting Avatar gas out my ass next. So
Well, considering that out of the three out of the top 4 movies are Disney movies, I think Disney's
Yeah,
doing
right.
damn good.
Yeah. Number 2, $1.59 billion at the box office, and the number 1 movie in America this year, Zootopia 2.
I really need to see that one.
I have to see it too. I love Zootopia. I really like Zootopia. So I want to see the second one. So I'm gonna, as soon as that hits,
I only saw a moment of it, and the lamb who was the antagonist in the first one, the scene that they use with her as it's a depiction of Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. I'm like,
she's the lamb. That's funny. That's great. Yeah, I definitely want to watch this when it comes back on streaming.
I think the whole reason I love the Zootopia film, the first one, is even the sloth is no, but it takes me back to classic Disney. The facial features that the animal characters have take me back to the with the hand drawn ones they were doing.
The main the Fox character, Nick with Nick Wilde, I think his character's name or whatever.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman character. He reminds me of the Robin Hood Fox.
Yes,
a lot.
They went back to scratch. Like, hey, we're going to study what the animals look like, draw them, and make the facial features right.
Yeah, I really love. Dude, the sloth scene cracks me up every time I watch it. I will occasionally, just to annoy Katie, I'll start laughing like the sloth. I'll go, number 1 movie this year is a Chinese film, a sequel, Ne Zha 2, $2.24 billion. I want to say 1.23 billion of that came from China.
It's nothing compared to Ne Zha, the first one.
Yeah, I think it's actually on like Netflix right now if you want to check it out, but I don't know anything about it. All right, so that was the top 25 films of 2025. There were a couple that were not on that list that I saw that I thought were really good. So we'll talk about those when we get to the shout outs. Releases of 2026. So I thought with this, we can each talk about whether or not we care about these films or are excited to see them. So I started with, so we're not going to talk about every film being released in 2026 because there's just way too many films. So what I have here is a list compiled from movies that have a lot of buzz going into their release. And we categorized it as big franchise chaos, genre and nerd candy, and prestige and literature adaptations. Starting with the big franchise chaos, Avengers Doomsday, which will be coming out December 18th, 2026.
I'm on the fence.
Kevin has his Marvel shirt on, so we know he's ready.
I'm actually on the fence with it. I'm a Marvel guy. I'm on the fence with this because I'm confused.
Yeah, well, you got to kind of get caught up on some of the films too.
I have some solace that the Russo brothers are back and said this takes place practically immediately after Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah.
Remember all that stuff that clouded your judgment, that brought you down on Marvel right after Endgame has disappeared.
So just like Star Wars, they got rid of all 40 books that were written before the Force Awakens came out. You can erase Captain Marvel and all these other movies that did poorly at the box office. I think it's one of two things. It's either going to be really good and bring us back to the heyday of the MCU, or it's nostalgia bait.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. It's nostalgia.
And it might be, but dude, the X-Men trailer, amazing.
So
Cyclops being Cyclops.
It's also AI generated.
No. What are you talking about? James Marsden's in his peak.
What was I going to say? I fucking lost my train of thought because I had 3 beers that are 9.7 alcohol by volume tonight. I like the meme that's coming around now because like they have the commercials are like Steve Rogers will be back in Avengers Doomsday. Thor will be back. Loki will be back. So now people are just like randomly putting pictures online, like
Super Grover will be back.
yeah. In Avengers Doomsday, I saw one earlier. It was like Captain Jack Sparrow will be back in Avengers Doomsday. I'm gonna say Leo runs from cryptids will be back in Avengers Doomsday. One that I am definitely excited for, and I would like to set up a mandate for this one with you guys. The Odyssey, coming out July 17th, 2026.
Yes.
Shouldn't that be under Prestige and Lit Adaptations?
I know, right? It probably should be, but I think I put it in the wrong one. That's all right. We'll talk about it early now.
After Oppenheimer, it's going to have the hype.
Yeah. Well, it's the Odyssey. It's the sequel to the Iliad, so you know. The Odyssey the trailer looked
It's awesome.
fucking amazing. We love Chris Nolan to begin with.
Yes.
It's a lot of the same Chris Nolan players. You know, you got Matt Damon, you got Anne Hathaway in it. We got some new people in it, like Tom Holland, Zendaya's in it. John Bernthal. So you got some like new faces showing up. I mean, it looks fantastic.
It does.
And one of my other favorite memes that I've seen recently is this is the third film in the Matt Damon Tries to Get Home trilogy, which is Interstellar, The Martian, and The Odyssey.
Jesus Christ.
Ah.
That's why I put it in big franchise films.
I hope he goes on Jimmy Kimmel and promotes it that way.
Great. That would be really funny. Also coming, so this is weird. This one's coming out the same day as Avengers Doomsday, which is fucking balls. That takes some big brass balls. Dune Part 3. The book is called Dune Messiah.
Haven't they always dropped the Dune movies online first? It's always streamed first before it's gone into the theaters.
I know they did it with the first one
because that was COVID.
Yeah, I know they did it with the first one. I don't think they did it with the second one. I saw the second one in the theater, so I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Dune. It's my favorite book of all time. I love all the Dune books that followed it. So for me, this is like fucking number one on my list right now. I can't wait for Dune to come out.
Christmas.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be on break, man. It'll be awesome. I don't know if they're going to call it Dune Part 3 or if they're going to actually call it the book title, which is Dune Messiah. So that's to be seen, but I'm excited either way. Mm-hmm. July 31st. I was surprised this was coming out this year. I thought it was 2027. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Kind of left a second there, so we need to see what's going on with Spider-Man.
I know. It was like the last film was everybody forgot who he was.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this will be tying his story into Doomsday somehow.
I would assume.
I know Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is in it, and there's a lot of speculation as to who she's going to be playing in the film.
Mary Jane.
Some people said Mary Jane. Some people said she might be the new Jean Grey. Well, Spider-Gwen. Some people said the new Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the new DC, MCU version of the X-Men or whatever. So I'm curious. I'm really curious to see who she's going to play. I don't know much else about it though.
She's going to be She's going to be Firestar from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
And who's Iceman? You can have Iceman too.
I know.
I'm right? It was Firestarter, Firestar, Iceman, and Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody tried to make a fan trailer for this where it was Scorpion was the villain, and they took too much from all the previous movies to not be able to piece it together.
I don't know I think the villain in this one is supposed to be like one that has never been on screen before.
Which, I mean, Scorpion had a post-credit, cameo. That's as much as he did. And everybody else has kind of been played.
Well, I think it was the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Andrew Garfield one. He faces off with Rhino at the end.
Rhino, and then
they do that after credit scene where you see the Sinister Six costumes like lined up. But I don't think it's any of those. I think it's like a different, like a villain that's like a big villain from the Spider-Man comics, but one that hasn't been on screen yet. It's definitely not Kraven.
You know who?
Definitely not Kraven the Hunter.
They could
Thankfully, Disney has not bought the rights to that character yet. So.
They could always tie it back into the Daredevil universe because Kingpin was a big villain against Spider-Man too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's Kingpin. I would like it if it was Kingpin, but I don't think it's him. Anyway, Toy Story 5.
You're not waiting for that one?
I haven't seen. I didn't like the fourth one that much. I thought the third one was so good and had such a perfect ending. I don't know why they needed more other than cha-ching,
This is what this isn't like, Woody gone living out in the wild with Bo Peep.
Oh, yeah.
This one is I think it's like their the main villain is an iPad.
Oh yes, that's right.
I'm not joking. I think the villain in this is an iPad.
Yeah, the Christmas gift is an iPad. That's right.
Yeah. Coming out in April, Super Mario Galaxy, the sequel to the Super Mario Brothers film, where Chris Pratt played Mario. Let me do Chris Pratt's Mario Italian accent for you. Ready? It's me, Mario.
Jack Black.
Jack Black is back as Bowser. Anya Taylor-Joy is back as Princess Peach. Yeah, it's all out of the same voice actors.
Oh boy.
May 2022 or May 22nd, 2026. Mandalorian and Grogu.
Put it in the theaters instead of putting it online.
Well, Disney is hoping for a hit here so that they can start milking Star Wars again. Because if this doesn't hit, they might have to put Star Wars on the back burner for a little while. Everything's hanging on how cute Grogu is.
But he would have grown up so much since then. He's no longer going to be baby Grogu. It's like this.
Grogu.
It's like this Stranger Things kids.
I mean,
Grogu's going to be able to fly his own starship.
In the first episode of The Mandalorian, they said that Grogu's 50 years old. He's already older than all three of us.
I am Groot.
I don't know about that. I'm 51.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Mike's on AARP. Moana live action.
July 10th. All those discounts now.
Yeah, you get to ride the bus for free. Moana live action on July 10th.
You know the Rock is going to milk this motherfucker.
Well, yeah, the Rock is playing Maui again.
Yeah,
Maui.
Yeah, he's gonna.
The actress who voiced Moana is not playing Moana in the film. I thought that kind of sucked. I don't know. I love Moana. I love Moana. Moana is one of my favorite Disney films of all time. I think it's practically a perfect movie. So I'm worried about the live action one. I'll probably wait for that to come out on streaming, but I don't know. All right. Genre nerd candy. We just had 28 years later this year. So now next year we're going to have, or this year coming up, 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Okay.
That's what I called my apartment in the college.
You were the only one, though.
You just took advantage of Wings Wednesdays.
I haven't seen the 28 years later yet. I would like to see it because I do like the 28 days later and 28 weeks later films. The Bone Temple, I think, is a reference to something that happens at the end of 28 years later, but I haven't seen it, like I said. So, coming out in March 20th, 2026. I am really, really excited for this movie, and I'll tell you why. The film is called Project Hail Mary, stars Ryan Gosling. It's a sci-fi film from the same writer of The Martian. The guy that wrote the Martian novel also wrote Project Hail Mary and is one of the screenwriters on the film. So I'm really excited about it because I love The Martian. And this looks like a really interesting film. Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping.
Why?
Yeah. Talk about milking franchises.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Did the first prequel do any good, or?
I think it did okay. I haven't seen it. The one was called like was it called like Hunger Games, like Shoots and Ladders or some shit like that?
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It came out 2 years ago, and I still don't see it on any streaming services.
I do know it starred the actress from Snow White movie that bombed, so she's doing really well.
Yeah,
Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, Rachel Zegler. I don't know anything else about this movie, so we'll see.
Mm-mm.
Supergirl coming out in June. I'm excited for this. I like the actress Millie Alcock. She was in House of the Dragon. The trailer looked really good. I liked her little cameo in the Superman film. So I'm excited to give this a shot.
Gary's a name.
Did you see the outtakes for that? Alan Tudyk ad-libbed that, and
That's number 4.
yeah, he laughed so much that they said, "Oh, let's keep that in the film." 4's the name, so is Gary. But I'm excited to see Supergirl, and Jason Momoa is in that one playing Lobo.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like Lobo, so
He does look like Lobo, so I'm excited for this. Greenland 2 Migration. Never saw Greenland.
I have one. Yeah, I never saw the first one.
I know it's
Does
one
it
of
have
those.
Ryan Reynolds in it too?
No, it's Gerard Butler.
Uh,
Gerard Butler's been doing a lot of like straight to streaming action nonsense, so I'm surprised that this one is coming out in the theater. I saw a trailer for this one today. It gets released this week. It's called Primate. It's a horror film about apes going ape.
One particular ape going ape.
About monkeys going ape.
Yes.
I put this one on there for Mike because I know he's excited about it. Mercy, starring Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson.
If anything else, it gives me more fodder about Skynet and the
Yeah. A lot to do with AI in this film.
And it's a mystery, and I like mystery movies.
I figured I'll let you watch it if you like it. Then I'll try it out.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings is getting a re-release in July. All 3 movies are being released limited for 3 days straight. I just figured I'd put that in there because I think they'll probably end up in the box office mojo list at the end of the year because of it. October 16th, a new Street Fighter film, a reboot, going back to the arcade video game roots. I kind of want to see this because the characters, they have posters now of all the characters, and they all look very video game accurate. And Mike, Guile is being played by Cody Rhodes.
I think I heard something about that.
Yes, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are both in the film, playing characters from the video game.
So it's got to be something to do with the whatever that company is now.
Yeah, was it Konami? Was Konami Street Fighter or something like that?
I think so.
I think it might have been Capcom. Capcom. Yeah, it was Capcom. I don't have it on the list, but and I don't know the date for it, but there's a Mortal Kombat 2 coming out this year, Kev.
Yeah, I know. I saw that one too.
Direct sequel starring Carl Urban. We have some prestige and lit adaptations this year. Narnia, the Magician's Nephew.
I've never seen anything since the original Narnia.
I didn't think they were making any more Narnia films after Prince Caspian because I thought it didn't do very well.
Yeah, I just saw the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. I never saw anything after that.
Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and then the third one was the Dawn Trader or something like that, Dawn Treader. And I don't think they did that well, so I'm surprised by this. But this is being directed by Greta Gerwig, who did the Barbie film, so I'm not surprised they got greenlit.
Narnia, the Bard's roommate.
It's a Netflix release, so is it actually a Disney release or not?
It's getting limited release in November and then full release on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's not a Disney film.
Narnia, the Dwarf's Tailor. I use a very small
Chronicles of Narnia, the Elf's Elbow. Chronicles of Narnia. Is Mr. Tumnus a pedophile?
Yes. Oh.
The Devil Wears Prada 2, May 1st.
Why?
The first movie was a good movie and it was a box office success.
Yeah, but
it's 15 years later.
Yeah, it's one of those. They should have fucking done it like maybe 2 or 3 years after the first one.
Yeah, well, it's one of those ones what do they call it now? What's the term they use? Legacy sequel, because it's like so many years after the original.
Mhm.
We're getting a new Dracula film with Christoph Waltz playing Von Helsing. Christoph Waltz was also just in the Frankenstein film that Guillermo del Toro made something. Christoph Waltz is
Where
starting
is
his own
Van Helsing?
Universal Monster franchise. Another adaptation of Wuthering Heights coming out in February. This will probably be like the 800th adaptation of this film. I don't have a release date for the next movie here, but it is
I'm sorry. I'm just going back a minute. Did they delay the release of Dracula because it says it was released here in 2025?
I think it had either a limited release in 2025 or like an international release.
Mhm.
And the American premiere is going to be this month, next month.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. February 6th. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The Adventures of Cliff Booth. Cliff Booth is the character that Brad Pitt played in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So this is a spin-off film about his character. And the Hollywood film was directed by Quentin Tarantino. This film is being directed by David Fincher, which kind of has me pretty interested in it right now.
Mhm.
Is Brad Pitt coming back to play his role?
He's playing his role. Brad Pitt was my favorite part of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I was not a big fan of the film, but I liked him in it.
And when did that come out?
That was 2022, I think, or 2023, something like that. It wasn't that long ago. It was after COVID. So
Okay.
Hamnet, which comes out this month. This is a semi-biographical Shakespeare film. Hamnet was Shakespeare's son, who dies very young from, I think, like tuberculosis or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like Hamlet Shakespeare moving back home after his death and all that stuff. And I'll probably see it myself just because I'm a Shakespeare fan, but I know it's another film that's like got a lot of Oscar buzz right now. And then lastly, we have The Bride! ! Coming out in March 6th. This is another Frankenstein adaptation directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, starring Christian Bale as the monster. I saw the trailer for it, and I don't know what to think about it. It looks like it takes place in like a 1930s like mobster setting.
I think I saw part of that trailer.
Yeah, like
I caught it. Like, huh? And it was
like I can't make heads or tails of it. It's really weird. I don't know. I want to add one movie that came out already that I just watched recently, and that was Knives Out. Wake Up Dead Man, the new Knives Out film. Way better than the second one. Still nowhere near as good as the first one. Definitely a half hour too long.
De Armas, so,
Well, I mean, it wasn't more than that. This was before I even kind of knew who she was. You guys talked me into seeing the first one because I hadn't watched it yet. You both watched it and said it was good, and I really liked it. I like this one. A half hour too long. The last half hour is kind of like like I felt like it ended, and I liked where it ended, and then it kept going. And there was like a whole other set of things that happened, and I'm like, all right, we could have just ended it where it was. This movie would have been great. As it is, it's good. Better than the second one. Still nowhere near as good as the first one. All right. So that was our movie preview review for 2025-2026. We had a lot of actors and actresses, big names who passed away over the last year. For those of you watching us on Roku or on YouTube and Rumble, I'm going to play a quick video memorial that I have of the actors who passed. So this year we lost a number of notable people in the industry. Robert Redford passed away this year, legendary actor and director. Diane Keaton, another Oscar-winning actress. Gene Hackman, of course, who was late this year, passed away. Most recently, Rob and his wife, Michelle Reiner. Very tragic death, which we covered on our previous episode before Christmas. We did a tribute to Rob Reiner's career. David Lynch, legendary filmmaker of Blue Velvet and Racerhead, and one of my favorite versions of Dune. Val Kilmer, of course. Michelle Trachtenberg, who was it's tragic. She was so young. She was like 39, something like that. Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show. He had an accidental drowning, saving his son from like a riptide or something like that. Very sad. Terrence Stamp, who we all will know best as General Zod. Ozzy Osbourne. Ace Frehley of Kiss. Julian McMahon, probably best known for the Nip Tuck series, but he also played Dr. Doom in the original Fantastic Four films. Mm-hmm. James Ranson, who's most recent one, very tragic suicide. He was most recently in the It Chapter 2 film. Graham Greene, probably best known for Dances with Wolves, but has been in a million different movies. Mike Madsen, somebody who I like a lot because he was in a lot of my favorite Quentin Tarantino films. And Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, who is probably best known for playing Shang Tsung in the original Mortal Kombat films.
Yep.
Just the few people, notable people who have passed away this year. We have 2 shout-outs here because I asked some people online what were some of their favorite films this year. These are 2 films we didn't mention because they weren't in the box office list, but I've seen one of them, and one of them I really, really liked. So shout out to Jalen Sala on X, who said her favorite film of the year is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Have either of you had a chance to watch this yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's on Netflix. It's amazing. I really liked it. I like Guillermo del Toro. It's very much his style of filmmaking. The actor who played the monster was phenomenal. Like, he makes you really feel bad for the monster. Oscar Isaac is really good in it. Christoph Waltz is in it. Like I said, he's really good. Mia Goth, who's in the Pearl and X and series of horror films, she's really good in it. I highly recommend this one. And Jalen, thank you for that contribution. And Mike Bruno on Threads, who has actually submitted to us before on the show, said that his favorite film of the year was Spinal Tap 2, R.I.P. to Rob Reiner. I have not watched Spinal Tap 2 yet. Having just rewatched This Is Spinal Tap for the first time in a really long time and enjoying watching it, I think I might have to check out the Spinal Tap 2 now.
Okay.
Mike, do you have any beer history or trivia for us this evening?
I have some a fun fact for you guys.
Yes, I like this fact.
You can chill a beer in 2 minutes. Just put ice and salt in a bowl and stir.
I'm going to keep that in mind next time we do an episode because I got 3 beers here sitting in front of me and all of them got a little warm by the time I finished them. So
there's only one way faster than that.
What's that? Drink it before it gets hot?
No, you can always cool it down with a CO2 fire extinguisher.
I don't have one I have one, but I'm not going to waste it on a beer if I need it for a fire.
What, are you actually going to need it for a fire? God.
I don't know, considering how bad this kitten is, I'm sure he's going to knock a fucking candle over at some point. We have a cinema quote of the week.
You were the first person I thought of to play it. You were the first person I thought of to play a chimpanzee. Tim Burton asking then girlfriend Helena Bonham Carter to star in Planet of the Apes.
Correction. Then wife. He said to his wife, "You're the first person I thought of to play a chimpanzee." I guess it's no surprise they're divorced now.
Honey, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, dear, you know what you remind me of? One of those baboons with a big red asshole. I don't know if I need to revisit my drinks or not because they're really kicking my ass right now. We're all doing well. Mike's hacking up a lung. Kevin's answering phone calls. I'm buzzed.
Let's just get over this. It's over with.
So, Mike, how was your drink?
Good.
We're going to make such an impression on that guy that comes in the show in a couple weeks. Kev, how was your stuff?
Very good. Very, very good. I will go downstairs and look for another one. If I don't have one in the fridge, I'll put one back in there.
I drank a gingerbread stout before the show, a Three Philosophers quadruple ale during the show, and a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel cocoa porter, 9.7, 9.2, and 8.0.
Leo going night after this.
So I have consumed 26.9% alcohol by volume this evening. So yeah, I'm probably going to be passing out soon. All right, thank you everybody for joining us tonight for episode 222, our 2026 premiere episode, preview of the films of 2025-2026. We hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast as much as we enjoyed recording it for you. Make sure you drop us an email at filmsandfermentation@gmail.com. Visit linktree.com/films and fermentation to find all of our social media podcast links. Watch us on YouTube, on Rumble, or on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku. And don't forget to stop by our brand new rebooted Patreon page at patreon.com/films and fermentation. You can also text us at 904-867-4466. Don't forget to join us at the crossroads between Pickled and Fermented next week for episode 223. We're doing a little like continuation of the honor of Rob Reiner by looking at the 40th anniversary of one of his top films, probably one of my all-time favorite films of all time, the 40th anniversary of Stand By Me. And also make sure you drop by on January 27th. We have a very special episode that coming out that day. We're doing another Films That Time Forgot series, and we're going to have a special guest on January 27th. His name is Bobby DeMars. He is the founder of Blind Barrel's whiskey subscription service and producer of the documentary The Business of Amateurs. He'll be a special guest on our January 27th episode. In the meantime, I'm Leo.
Kevin.
I'm Mike.
This has been the Films and Fermentation podcast. I'm going to leave before I start slurring anything worse than I'm already doing. Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year's.
Cheers.